Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have a love reading. I'm pretty sure this is a love reading. Yeah, we have exchanging gifts and we have regeneration in the reading. So it is Capricorn got that exchanging gifts card, and then there's another card they got here. A couple cards, interesting. But we have the Eight of Raphael, Capricorn, Sagittarius, and this is starts the reading. There's something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. A spiritual quest. And we have this card over here, the snail and the huckleberry, which sounds so cute to me, right? But trust in the invisible. In other words, trust your intuition. Somebody's on a spiritual quest and they know there's something better for them. And that they know that they need to do the right thing. It's like I have to trust what the universe is giving me. And here's the woman down here with the cat showing that she's trusting her intuition. And she has to walk over this little tiny bridge here. It's really kind of cute here, right? And very romantic looking. And here's the man waiting over here for her. So somebody has to take a few steps here. They do. Yeah. And we have Sagittarius, the distorted masculine. And these are new cards. And here is the man. And he's here. And he's waving, and he has his basically he has his suit on. It doesn't mean somebody has that type of a job, but all these masculine things are here, the distorted masculine. Like somebody here was, in my view, your person, or maybe you, was kind of just living this life where work is the most important thing. He's sitting here and he hears the hand punching the time clock, right? If they still have them, right? Because of, but the point is here, and he has the sign is here for the bank and the police, and then the military tank, and then here's money here, like he's gambling or, whatever. But this is all about, and the corporate world is here. This is all about somebody who feels like they either have to like prove themselves possibly, or they just are plunging themselves into a life of work and not really paying attention to what's important. I feel like this is what somebody has done, but now they're on the spiritual quest and they know what's right for them. And they know they don't want that anymore, because right next to it is the distorted masculine can also mean you're not trusting the divine feminine. You're not trusting your intuition. You're just like some type of ego here a little bit, like or workaholic, or just something kind of about that. And right here we know that they're not doing that anymore, because here's creativity. And this creativity card is about, it's just about thinking outside the box now, or trusting your intuition to create a beauty and a new beginning, right? To create change. And the couples here, and they look like they're at the carnival, but they're not. But here's the door, and 3 steps up, 4 steps up is the door, and behind it is the rainbow. Like, I'm going to open the door to my happiness, right? And my happily ever after. And over here is the hot air balloon. And, down this path is this light coming from this beautiful, like, kind of wheel. It's a swirl, right? Which is protection and wealth and things like that, and joy. But here, and, radiating down at the end of the path. Like this person has to accept it. And all the beautiful butterflies, the hearts, and, the dove is there for hope and inspiration. And then we have yin and yang, right? So here we have more, the yin is the divine feminine and the yang is the divine masculine. But this is about trusting your intuition and the yin and being open and receptive. And that's what they're doing here. I feel like they were this distorted masculine, but they're not anymore. They're accepting this because they want to manifest a better life for themselves. And that's what the yang is. And interesting, we have the woman kind of grabbing the top and the man's hand is grabbing the bottom. And this is really beautiful here. Let's see what they say about the yin and the yang in their version, right? Everybody has a little bit different here, but it pretty much talks about the same. But let's see what they have, what their slant on it is, right? And and this is strive for harmony and balance in your inner and outer life through change, reflection, and growth. Yeah, that's what this person's doing. So change, always brings growth. I feel like it, unless it's bad change or something, right? I mean, if you're striving for change, you're striving for balance and harmony in your life, right? And this person has been in reflection. They want to grow this. Love, relationships, and life in general are infused with the yin and yang energies of both feminine and masculine. In an existing relationship, there may be too much yin if the female is dominant in some way. Wow. Maybe the home is too pretty and the male cannot find a place where he feels comfortable. Wow. Or their lives have become all about the children and the sexual. Yang energy has disappeared. If there is too much yang present, the female will feel suppressed or controlled. Whatever the balance, it needs to be addressed. Whatever the imbalance. Yeah. This person is creating balance by coming to you, Sagittarius, by realizing that they had a distorted view of life. Pretty sure here. Wow. And they realize their comfort or the balance is with you. That's what they realize here. Maybe there was somebody that they're just focusing on kids or something like that. We have regeneration, exchanging gifts, and the co-create card. This is their spread. So we'll talk about that in the other reading. We will. And we have down here the Ram and the Dahlia, which is determination. The preparation card is reversed here. And we have the snail and the huckleberry, trust in the invisible. So this person is trusting in their intuition, right? Yin and yang, this masculine, this and the divine feminine. They're trusting in their intuition, and this is what is helping them for sure. We already started the reading with do what you know is right for you, a spiritual quest. So this is what they are doing. And let's have a look at preparation. And this is the squirrel and the dahlia. No, the squirrel and the chestnut. That's what that is. And let's have a look at it. And this is 29. Let's see. With the Roman numerals, let's see what it says here. And this was reversed. So, am I prepared for the future? Have I been working hard to achieve my goals? Okay, these are some type of questions here. Okay, to ensure sustenance throughout the winter, the squirrel buries its nuts, hiding them from other squirrels and predators. The chestnuts, small nuts that grow into large productive trees, are symbols of abundance. Together, the squirrel and the chestnut remind us that careful preparation will often yield riches. It's also possible, it's in the reverse, that this person had a lot of riches. They had money, right? But it's not like there's an imbalance. And so in the reverse, this talks about prepare for the winter ahead. While fun and games are a part of life, don't become so distracted that you forget to provide for yourself. Am I prepared for the future? They're preparing for the future, Sagittarius. And they're in this maybe a little bit worry, but just kind of a reminder, I have to prepare for my future. It's possible this person is maybe saving their money for some because I just feel like there's some type of ending here. Yeah, where they were in a relationship that was imbalanced, right? So let's get into it for Sagittarius, right? And I hope you guys are all well. Yeah, it's a little late saying that, isn't it? Yeah, it's fine. You're better late than never, you guys. That's how I see life, right? Some of us, yeah, especially, it's never too late, right? Yesterday I was kind of teasing Capricorn's reading because, the magician was, very old, right, in the reading. But hey, I'm not young over here, so don't, I was just having fun in case somebody was listening to that. No, I'm definitely not young. Young at heart, though, all right? So let's see. It's never too late is my whole point. It's never too late to go get your degree, to start a new project, to start a business, to start to do things that you love. If you like to paint, then go get your paints and brush them off and do all that, right? So let's see. And your perspective, Sagittarius, I feel like you feel overwhelmed because you want this victory in this union. Four of Wands, a Chariot. That's not your perspective. It's the current situation. This could be their situation. They could be resisting this other union so they can have a victory with you. And they may be overwhelmed because of This could be them still, right? It could be overwhelmed because they could be overwhelmed because of opposing forces here with these two, the black and the white sphinx, right? That's what the Chariot talks about. You're kind of being pulled to one side, to both sides, and you need to kind of choose which way you're going to go in order to kind of really give and have a victory, right? And let's see in the heart of the matter or the overall energy. So we have Sagittarius in the past, the Magician, the World card, and the King of Swords. This person has already decided that they want to create a union with you and that they want to end a cycle and to begin a new cycle. The World card is all about, closing out and beginning new cycles. And they know some type of a cycle has to end where there is an imbalance, the yin and the yang. Yeah, don't yin me too much and don't yang me too much, all right? All right, Sagittarius? Yeah. Don't be a yinny and don't be too much of a yangy, all right? No, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful energy. It's really interesting because we have to be balanced, right? And, it just, some people are a little bit too much of the yang, which can be kind of sometimes for some, especially for men, it can be like a macho attitude where, they don't trust their intuition and everything has to be like kind of controlled and this is the way it's supposed to be and all this. And the yin is more open to possibilities and trusting the divine feminine, right? And so here they are. I'm pretty sure this is them making this decision here. Yeah, I feel like it is. And they have all the willpower they do. They're waiting for they're waiting. I think they're just waiting a little bit here. Yeah, with that card, what is it? The chestnut and the squirrel. They're waiting, to do something here. And they are thinking about their future and planning it. Yes, they are. Because, they could be leaving some type of a major situation where it will affect their finances or something like that. It could be. And the heart of the matter, Sagittarius, the overall energy is the Nine of Wands. So here's the wounded warrior, right? And, this could be you or them. It's supposed to be your reading, but it could be them as well. And this is somebody who is a little insecure and uncertain. And this could be you because it is your reading. You're looking right at the Chariot. Like you could be thinking, are you going to get in your chariot about your person? Are you going to be this Olympian and get in your chariot and overcome whatever you're dealing with? Overcome something, maybe a situation where there's imbalance. Overcome, like maybe break up with somebody. But are you going to show up, kind of? Are we going to have this victory? Are we going to have the Four of Wands, right? Which is a beautiful, which can be a marriage, could be a celebration, could just be a union. Are we going to have stability, right? Just moving the camera for you guys. And so you're overwhelmed. Let's get a card on the overall energy where the wounded warrior, he's already had problems or, battles with somebody. He's wearing a bandage here, right? Eight of Swords reversed. Yeah, this talks about definitely release. Somebody here, you want this person to release themselves from some type of situation that doesn't really have balance, right? No. And I feel like this person has gone through some type of an awakening and a spiritual quest. Yeah, they know, I believe that they had this distorted masculine view of life. Yeah. Yeah, this man's all about his work. And this can talk about kind of macho energy where, maybe where I just have to provide for a family, but, it's just too much. It's not enough. That energy is not enough trusting in the divine or the universe, right? Or trusting your intuition. And they are now with the spiritual quest card, the Eight of Raphael. And their perspective, Sagittarius, is the Lovers, the Moon, and the Queen of Wands. They already made a decision here about you. They already made a choice. The Moon card, their perspective is they don't know what's going to happen, most likely, because the Moon is like there's darkness. Like, I'm not really sure what's going to happen, but I'm going to do it. Their choice is here. Because here's the King of Swords down here, underneath the Lovers. Like a choice, a decision has been made. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, very cool. So they're choosing a union with you, I believe. And this could be their perspective. Your person could be a Gemini. Maybe they could be Aries is the Magician, the World card, Capricorn or Scorpio. They might be an air sign, King of Swords. And here's the High Priestess, which is Pisces or Scorpio. It's interesting how we have the King and the Queen of Swords in this reading. This can indicate a soul partnership. It can also indicate somebody who's been thinking a lot. It can, right? And so let's get another card here. Their perspective is that somebody might be confused here if they have chosen you as well. Really could be. For somebody out there, very specific, right? And we have Judgment reversed. Yeah, I mean, this can talk about somebody who's made a decision against somebody else, right? Like, I don't want to be here anymore. This is imbalanced. This is not what I want. I'm thinking about my future and creating one with Sagittarius. I want to walk up these 4 stairs, open the door to the rainbow. It's what it's about. It's about thinking outside the box too. And what that means in this reading is like, I'm not going with the way I used to go. I'm not that person anymore. I'm not this distorted masculine. I'm not. I'm trusting my intuition, for sure. And so in the future, Sagittarius, this person could be in a marriage because of the Ten of Pentacles. They could be in some major union here, but they don't want it. I think it's based on, there's an imbalance. It's either based on finances or children or something like that. They want to come be with you and love you. They do. And so in the near future, Queen of Swords, Page of Swords, High Priestess. This could be, you could be discerning whether or not you think somebody else is knowing about this, High Priestess. Because there's 2 thinkers here, the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords. That's how I do that's how I read that. You could be wondering if they are discerning about, if they are using their intuition here. You could. You could also be wondering about a water sign, Pisces or Scorpio, and the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, so what you're wondering, are they trusting their intuition here about me, are they inspired? Are they going to trust their intuition about this inspiration? They are. But this can be read also as, does somebody else know here that they are devoted to me? 8 of Pentacles. Or that they are so inspired about another situation. Yeah. We're going to end the reading, Sagittarius, and go to the extended. We are. And in your person's reading, Sagittarius, we're going to have another spread, just like this spread here that we have kind of disarrayed here or disorganized here. But just like that with your perspective here and then their energy, right? And we're also going to finish out this spread here. This is how we like to do it. Their overall energy is regeneration. They want to rebuild with you, but they want to rebuild their life because they're thinking a completely different way. This is a paradigm shift. The exchanging gifts is their challenge, or what this is about, like what's influencing this. They want to exchange gifts with you and rebuild. And it can be seen as a challenge because I feel like they have to leave something that's imbalanced. And here's why it's all happening is co-create. They want to co-create with you, Sagittarius. They do. Even if you're the owl and they're the cougar. Here's the cougar or the leopard. I think he's a cougar, but it doesn't matter here. I think cougars have bigger, I'm not sure, you guys. But they do. They want to co-create. Here's the egg. This is what they want to make. This is what they want to make here. And, you might be the owl, the wise one. I feel like this person is becoming the owl. Spiritual wisdom. Because of the spiritual quest that they have been on. Yeah. So we're going to end the reading. We're going to have a whole spread with these cards. Thank you so much for joining me here, you guys. God bless you guys. They're all super affordable. I have the link below in the description box. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe.